beautiful silence. No need to speak.
Hello, we are home from New York City. It is Monday. We actually got in yesterday, or the day before, Saturday. Oh my gosh, we've been here a little while. We'll just put it that way. But it's Monday. I went back to work today. I'm also wearing the sweatshirt I got while I was in New York City. This cute pink sweatshirt. It matches my pajama pants, which I am already changed into, comfy cozy at home. I have had a bit of good writing done lately. I did about 2,000 words during Sunday's live stream last night, because I did go live yesterday. So I did 2,000 words there. I actually have not tallied how much progress I have made so far today, but I did have a really productive morning of writing, and I plan on doing more this evening. I'm trying to keep this roll going. I am supposed to have submitting to the Beast to my editor on Monday. We leave for vacation this weekend. I don't know how possible it is for me to have everything exactly the way I prefer it to be to my editor. If I have to do a really, really quick read through to get it to her and do maybe not my absolute diligence like normal of editing before I get it to her, I think I may just do that. However, if I am still working through the end of the book drafting wise by Saturday, I am going to, or at least if I estimate that I will still be at that point by Saturday, then I am going to have to push back my editing date, which is what I am heavily considering doing. I think it would be the smart thing to do, but honestly, I've been putting it off communicating, even though we're like a week out, and I really should, because I am dreading it. I'm nervous. I really want to get this book to you guys as close to Taming the Beast released as I possibly can. That is the ultimate goal, is to try to rapid release these two together. If it comes out a little later than a month apart, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but it is not my preferred timeline. But it is what it is. I am not putting too much stress on myself at this point. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm home. We're gonna try to do a bit more writing tonight, see how that goes, and I will update you guys with the progress made so far. I think that may actually be how I do the vlog this week, just how much writing I have done, and just like keep a rolling tally. Let's do that. I think that's maybe a good way to go about it. So maybe I'll go ahead and pop that up on the screen, how much I got done Sunday. Maybe we do that, and I don't know, we keep a log going. I don't know if that'll be interesting or not. You tell me, but that's what we're going with. Whew. Hi, good morning. It is Wednesday. I am just getting to work. I was running late this morning. Not late to work. I'm never late to work, but I was late getting Finn dropped off this morning. So I am just getting here, but I have a little bit of extra time for writing. But let's talk about updates, because we're doing this tally as we go. I need to tally anyway because it is Wednesday, which means it is the weekly writing update where I talk about more in depth, talk about my progress. So if you didn't know, I post usually Wednesdays, but I post once a week to Patreon, and the post that I do once a week, the weekly writing update, is available for paid and free members. So if you become a free member, you get those updates, behind the scenes, little tidbits. Sometimes I hint or even just outright say things that are coming up that I haven't fully released anywhere else, but that information is there for free. Behind the scenes and early access stuff is behind the $3 pay for the Patreon. I dump all of my writing things in there and early access to stuff. I've got a ton of my writing tools I use there too along the way, and I update those every every so often because they're tools that I use pretty regularly myself. So when I update it for myself, I update it on Patreon, but I need to update word count for Patreon too. So it is Wednesday morning. Yesterday for Tuesday, I was able to write to 80,854 words, which is pretty good. I am making really good progress. I don't know what I expected. I think I expected like this really big push and that things would fly by and it would be like very obviously fly by, but that's not how these things work anyway. So I don't really know what I expected, but we are just getting ready to start into some of the big action. There's actually a lot of that coming up into the end of this book. So I'm feeling really good. As far as like where things go, it's just a matter of having the time to sit down and write. And actually something I mentioned in the Patreon post that I've kind of talked about here also is I do have a plan B if I can't get this book finished in time to get to my editor on Monday. I'm just going to push back the date, but I need to, within good reason, give my editor a heads up. And it's Wednesday now. So I know on Friday, I'm going to have like the whole car ride to write. However, I still would like to go through and do a quick read through of my book, go through for editing. There's notes I've left myself that I need to go and adjust things for. And in order to do that, I'm going to need, I don't need a lot of time to do that, but I do need the downtime to read the book, which does take a bit of time. So if we're writing on Friday and then we're on vacation after that, I don't want to be spending a significant time of my vacation doing this either. I don't mind doing the reading part here and there. So I'm thinking that, I don't know, I'm thinking I may go ahead and ask her if we can push things back, planning to have the book finished early going into next week. And then that gives me the rest of the vacation as I'm like lounging around to do a bit of reading in the evenings and make my notes. And then when we get home over the weekend to hurry up, make my adjustments, and then get the book to her on the following Monday, if that is doable for her. So I think it's probably a better call that I go ahead and reach out to her now and at least see what she thinks. So I may go ahead and do that. I think the reason I haven't done that so far is because I'm worried that once I do that, I'm going to back off the gas and stall out my progress a little bit. The goal is still the same, to finish writing the book Friday or by the end of the week. I don't know, but I think it's probably a better call to go ahead and reach out to her. But I guess you'll see in this video if I finish this book by the end of the week or not. Good morning. Happy Thursday. I am exhausted. I did get a good chunk of writing done yesterday, so we will insert the tally somewhere on the screen. I suddenly, after like, I don't even know exactly what happened because I've got a lot of my social media all scheduled out for the rest of the week. I have started to work at scheduling things out into next week, but somehow after yesterday, I have so many things to do. And I don't know if it's just because there are a certain amount of things I could have done sooner and I just didn't realize that they were things that needed to be done. I don't know. But either way, I have so many things to do and a lot of them are not writing, which is unfortunate. I am going to have all of the car trip tomorrow to write, which is the plan. So there's that. I think I'll be able to do that as long as it's not like super bumpy and stuff. Once we get closer to our destination, it might be. And so that is where maybe I won't be able to, but I think at least to start for a while, I can do quite a bit of work. So that's exciting. So there's that. I don't know. I'm just really hopeful I'll be able to get a lot done. tomorrow because I don't think a lot's gonna happen today because I have all these things to do. I don't know. I'm scatterbrained. I'm so tired. The biggest update is that one of the things I am doing this morning, besides editing video content and stuff, is messaging my editor because I am going to push back the editing for this book. I think, just to be realistic, I'm actually going to push it back a little further than I originally planned for, just to give myself the space between vacation and stuff. So I think I'm gonna do that this morning. That also means that, like, officially, I'm pretty sure the release date of this book is going to be pushed back quite a bit. So it's not really the rapid release exactly that I was hoping for, which is unfortunate. It is still coming quick, so there's that, but not as quickly as I liked. So a little frustrating, but I am trying to give myself the grace, trying to allow myself space and not put like unrealistic stress on me, because that's a lot of what I do. I think is not so much that I'm just adding tasks to my plate, but a lot of things I'm asking myself are not super realistic right now, given life circumstances like vacation and stuff. So yeah, trying to be realistic has been a task. Beautiful morning in Colorado. We are fishing down by the river because our cabin sits on the Rio Grande, and so we are fishing this morning. Finn has never been fishing, caught his first fish this morning. So far it has been a lot of good luck, but I am gonna end the vlog here because it's Sunday and we are going on a lot of really fun adventures this morning, and I didn't want to forget about you guys. So there's no telling when this video will get up because I'm on vacation all week, and yeah, I'm having a great time. This has been a much needed reset in one of my favorite places in the whole world with my favorite people. It is so much fun. Ooh, my stomach is rumbling. I need to go get a snack. And then I'm headed back down to the river to enjoy some fishing along with them. So that is all for me. Make sure to check out all the links in the description box. Taming the Beast is up for pre-order on paperback and in Kindle. Check that out. I have some cool pre-order incentives going. And definitely follow me on social media if you don't already. But that is all. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, you're gonna get a whole week of Colorado adventures starting this next week. So definitely make sure you're subscribed, like this video. It helps a ton. And I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much. Read books, be kind. See you guys in the next one. Bye.